Well, folks, the moment we have all been waiting for is finally here. After a grueling year-and-a-half hiatus, the first episode of Game of Thrones' final season is set to air tonight. To honor what could be considered the most anticipated event in television of the current year, I thought I would share my thoughts on what I believe will happen. Before I get into my predictions, I want to make it very clear that I have not been following production spoilers, nor will I ever look into them. This is a message to those that do keep up on that sort of information. I kindly request that you do not share spoilers out of respect for both myself and those that do not want to know the events that will unfold. Please and thank you. To get back to business at hand, I will give a quick rundown of the current characters and what I believe their chances are of surviving the final season. Now, as you all know, there are a lot of characters on this show whose fates are left up in the air, so I'm going over the characters that I know to be alive and well at this time. I will also provide some other predictions as well. First, we will start off with everyone's favorite bastard, Jon Snow. Out of all the remaining characters left, I firmly believe that he is the safest. The man was literally resurrected from the dead in Season 6. I think that cements him as Azor Ahai. Now, it is possible that he could commit a holy sacrifice to save others, but I'm leaning more towards him surviving the long and deadly winter ahead. Next up, Daenerys Targaryen. This might come off as a bit of a shock to some of you, but I believe that Dany will die in the end. I firmly believe that she has been set up as a red herring to make the audience believe that she will take the Iron Throne. Keep this in mind, as I will be getting to this in another prediction shortly. Then we have her right-hand man, the hand of the Queen and beloved imp Tyrion Lannister. As much as I love Tyrion, I believe that his chances of surviving are extremely slim. He is a kinslayer after all, and anyone familiar with Game of Thrones would know that a kinslayer is a cardinal sin in the realm of the Seven Kingdoms. Now, there is the possibility that the theory could be true and that Tywin is not really Tyrion's father. If that is the case, then that removes the kinslayer curse and takes Tyrion off the hook. I give Tyrion a 100% chance of dying in the final season. However, if the Tyrion is a Targaryen theory turns out to be true, then I take it down to 50-50. Speaking of the Lannisters, we might as well get to Tyrion's troubled siblings, Jaime and Cersei. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that these two will die in the final season. Jaime is a Kingslayer, another cardinal sin in the Seven Kingdoms. Cersei has Maggie the Frog's ominous prophecy looming over her, and one of those dark premonitions already came true with the loss of her children. Yes, I am aware that she is pregnant, but let's face it, does anyone really believe that her unborn child will live? If you think that Cersei will be able to vanquish the curse, I've got a bridge to sell you. I have no doubt in my mind that Jaime is the Valonqar, and both him and Cersei will kill each other in the end. Next up, we have the last of the Stark children, Sansa, Arya, and Bran. I think that among the remaining of the Starks, Sansa is the one most likely to die among the three. I'm sure Benioff and Weiss have a ton of tricks up their sleeves and will obviously surprise us, but as of right now, I think Sansa has a 70% chance of dying, and I rank Arya at 40% chance, and Bran at 50-50. As for the remaining characters, Brienne, Davos, Gendry, Jorah, Missandei, Grey Worm, Melisandre, and Beric, I think that all of them are a toss-up. I have a feeling that a good majority of them will die. I have no doubt that Brienne will more than likely die protecting Sansa and/or Arya, and Jorah will die to save his Khaleesi Dany. If I were to say that there is one person to possibly survive out of all of these characters, my money is on Gendry. Now, I didn't include Tormund here because the last time we saw him was at the Wall, and you all know what happened last season, so that does leave his fate up in the air. Now, remember what I said earlier about Jon and Dany's fates? I have reason to believe that Jon will be the one to take the Iron Throne in the end. The reason I say this is because, in case anyone forgot, a while back in the show there was a conversation between Dany and Tyrion in regards to taking the Iron Throne. I clearly remember Tyrion stating to Dany that the person most worthy of leadership is the one who does not wish to rule at all. Jon has stated time and time again that he does not wish to be king, hence why I believe that he will eventually become the ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. I think it is safe to say that there will be much bloodshed and a whole lot of deaths to expect in the upcoming final season. So what are your thoughts? If you have any predictions of your own, please feel free to share in the comments below. I am curious to hear. And happy Thrones Day, folks. Until next time, this is Cynical Lindsay, signing off.